Off we go from Denver. Taylor now from the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now Jones. And incomplete to open things up.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Jones. Complete, it's Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Throwing on 2nd down, Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 3rd down, Jones. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on first down, Jones. This one to Bourne out on the left side. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, 27 yards. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 8 coming up.
Push him back. Push him back.
Here's Locke to throw. Trucks over him. Completes it to Fant on the right side. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Block now to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Again, they'll throw with Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, 30, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's do this.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford...
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. After the sack on first down, Locke. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down and goal. Locke toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Three tight ends up front here. Third and goal.
Check three. Check.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
On the return is J.J. Taylor. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely for... Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taylor now from the end zone. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
16 more on that one and another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
11 more on that one and another first down. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, this complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Buying time to his left. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Locke going to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. My game. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 31. Check 31.
Now Locke. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
My game. Go on. Come on, D. Who do you want? Mike 8.
Again, it's Locke. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now Gordon on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Mike 8. I'm on. Mike 8. Let's get it.
On 2nd and 12, Locke eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw it is Locke. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Locke now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Cut his left. Cut his left. 4 down.
Looking to throw. Locke. toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. That's complete. Okuebuna. Touchdown, Broncos. Albert O. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taylor now from the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Jones on 1st and 10.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On the give, this is Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Harris able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now left side on the swing pass. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taylor now from the end zone. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Throwing Jones. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back. And it'll be third down.
And it's third down.
Looking to throw. Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones, open man is born. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They still can't get him, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They hand this off to Harris, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris, and he is out of bounds here. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And folks, kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now As you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Locke to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength. And we see why there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary and you give up a big one.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.